Classic TV fans, Rick Nineg here. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about The Lucy Show. Thanks to all of you who have been supporting my second annual Christmas special, looking at all my videos on Christmas movies, classic Christmas movies that is, and TV shows as well. Today we're going to be looking at The Lucy Show. Now, as I mentioned, this one was pretty particular in that, it starred Lucille Ball. Now, Lucille Ball with the I Love Lucy show pretty much premiered the Christmas episode. So this is great that she was able to do this. Now, this comes from season 1. In fact, it is one of the very first episodes of The Lucy Show. And it seems like Lucy and her children, as well as Vivian and her child, are going to have Christmas together for the first time. It's a big pivotal event, and the girls slowly figure out that they have almost nothing in common when it comes to Christmas traditions. Vivian wants a white tree, Lucy wants a green tree, and the list goes on and on. Vivian wants goose and Lucy wants turkey for Christmas, and they pretty much don't agree on anything. The kids are really excited to get together and have Christmas together, but the girls can't agree on anything, and it's causing chaos around the house. Now, it builds up to the portion where they're decorating each of their own trees. And then it's almost like the I Love Lucy episode with the friendship song. You know that episode, friendship, friendship. And they start tearing each other's dresses apart because they're jealous, they're upset that they are wearing the same dress. Well, kind of the same thing here. They accidentally start breaking each other's ornaments and chopping pieces of each other's trees until there's almost nothing left. And they have to piece the trees together to make one tree for the end and save Christmas, or that is Christmas Eve, so that the boys and girls come together and they could be none the wiser that any chaos was ensuing at home. Now, not unlike that episode from I Love Lucy that was historic because it was the first ever to cover flashbacks on TV, well, this was a very insightful script as well. It had never been done where TV had addressed the idea that families come together from different backgrounds to celebrate Christmas, and that they were very different and how they had to come together and kind of create a new Christmas or Christmas where they could get along. Now, the cultural and the traditional disparities at that time were almost always the same in any holiday that was produced by Hollywood. And this is the first time that we see differences between the traditions. Now, we see a little bit of background information given about Lucy Carmichael, that's a character, and Vivian Bagley and their families, including that this Lucy, that's not the I Love Lucy, but this character Lucy also comes from Jamestown, New York, and that her mother is still alive and they would often visit her during the holidays. Now, the actor who played Lucy's son, his name was Jimmy Garrett. Now, he said something very special about the camaraderie that all the children had on the set of The Lucy Show. He said they were like family to him. Ralph, who he mentioned, who was the other boy, he said that he was a great kid because they were at a point in age where they made a big difference. Now, Ralph hung out more with the real son of Lucy and Desi Jr., and Keith Thibodeau, that is Little Ricky, than with him because he was a few years younger. Now, Candy Moore, who played the older daughter of Lucy Carmichael in the episode, she was like a big sister to Jimmy Garrett. Now, she was always very loving, according to him, and kind and warm, and made him feel very special. And she was the closest thing that he ever had to had a real sister. And in the show, of course, they played brother and sister. I think that's awesome. Sometimes we hear so many negative things about cast and crew and just all this conflict and all these issues, but here we see some behind the scenes info how they really did get along and they're really familiar and they just loved each other, and it really turned out well. I want to know if you've seen this episode and what you think about these thoughts, because we usually hear the bad, and I sometimes report on the bad, but I usually don't. But I love reporting on this type of stuff where you focus on the good things and the good relationships between the people on television shows. Thanks so much for all of you who have supported so far. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It's free to do so, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. How else can I get to 150,000 subscribers without your help? We're on our way there. It is slowly creeping up. Thanks to all of you who have supported, and most importantly, be hopeful. Thank you so much to my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Vito L, Sally N, Ricky, Kevin K, Gerard D, David D, and Citizen Kane 359. If you want your name to be heard or put on this list, make sure to check out the Patreon link in the description. Thank you so much.